Hi, I'm Jessica Rose. The FMCSA officially removed an unpopular regulation concerning hours of service. And short hauls cause concern at the IIHS.
Hi, I'm Craig Waltman. Heads up, drivers. Brake Safety Week is currently on and goes through September 21st. And Azuga launches a monitoring solution designed to improve driver behavior.
Hi, I'm David Compton. Kansas makes a move to help truckers find parking, and the third time is not a charm for this trucker as 3 DUIs end up costing him his CDL for life. All this and more on this edition of the Trucker News Channel.
Hey, this is Jesse James Dupree from Jackal, the Full Throttle Saloon, Jesse James Bourbon. Keep right in here for everything that is about the truck drivers, saluting you, our great American cowboys. Truck Ball Show kicks.
Hi, I'm Jessica Rose. This segment is brought to you by truckjobseekers.com. If you're thinking about a new career, check out truckjobseekers.com. The FMCSA has officially erased a portion of the 2011 final rule on hours of service that caused controversy in the trucking industry. The eliminated provisions involved the 34-hour restart rule of HOS, which first appeared in 2003. The FMCSA admitted that there were issues with some added stipulations to the use of the 34-hour restart, saying they adversely affected the operations of many drivers. The final rule with the troubling portion removed was published Thursday and immediately went into effect. For anyone looking for a more detailed view of the HOS changes, you can find a full explanation on thetrucker.com.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. That's what you would have been saying to yourself recently if you were driving down the road, because something has definitely changed in Kansas. That's because recently the Kansas Turnpike Authority debuted a new truck parking management system to help truckers traveling through the state. The Kansas Turnpike Authority unveiled the system as part of National Truck Driver Appreciation Week. The system was created with a partnership from the Kansas Motor Carriers Association. The truck parking management system will feature digital signage to alert truck drivers to parking availability at 6 rest stop locations. Drivers will also be able to go to the Kansas Turnpike website to view parking availability.
The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety expressed concerns over a plan by the FMCSA to expand the so-called short-haul exemption for drivers. Under the current exemption, drivers who stay within a 100-mile radius and work no more than 12 hours a day do not need to use electronic logging devices to record their hours. The proposal would expand the radius to 150 miles and the permitted workday to 14 hours, though actual driving time would still be limited to 11 hours. The IIHS claims that compliance is impossible to verify since drivers are not required to record their hours, and that safety may also be a concern. A study conducted by the agency along with the University of North Carolina Highway Safety Research Center shows that drivers using a short haul exemption had a crash risk nearly 5 times higher than those who weren't.
The third time was definitely not a charm for this trucker. A judge in Coeur d'Alene at the Idaho Supreme Court last week suspended an Idaho trucker's CDL for life, and it was for good reason. The decision upheld by the Supreme Court was part of an appeal by Bruce Edwards, who sued the Idaho Department of Transportation after being arrested for driving under the influence. It seems this guy gets his first DUI and he gets his CDL suspended. Okay, that's pretty much normal. However, during that year of suspension, the guy gets a second DUI. And then the IDOT contacts him and tells him of their intention to disqualify him for the privilege to operate a commercial vehicle for his lifetime. Well, that doesn't sit well with Edwards, and he takes him to court, and he actually wins. However, during the time of the court battle, this guy gets a third DUI. And then when it comes time to go to court on that one, the judge has had enough, and well, he throws the book at him. Hopefully, this guy gets some help as he has an obvious problem.
Social media was full of corny jokes after seeing a video of this Tennessee trucker's really bad day. Enjoy.
is money, and CatScale can help your drivers save time weighing. Drivers know their axle and gross weights before pulling off the scale, and CatScale weights are always guaranteed. Drivers get back on the road faster with the Weigh My Truck app from CatScale.
Heads up, drivers. The Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance's Brake Safety Week is currently on and goes through September 21st. This week, enforcement officials will conduct roadside safety inspections on commercial motor vehicles throughout North America. Vehicles with critical brake violations or other critical vehicle inspection item violations will be restricted from traveling until those violations are corrected. Vehicles without critical vehicle inspection item violations are eligible to receive a CVSA decal indicating that the vehicle passed inspection. During this year's Brake Safety Week, inspectors will be paying special attention to brake hoses and tubing. Out-of-adjustment brakes and brake systems violations represented 45% of all out-of-service vehicle violations issued during last year's 3-day International Road Check Enforcement Campaign. Azuga, provider of connected vehicle and fleet technologies, has launched Azuga Safety Cam, a proprietary Wi-Fi-enabled dash-mounted monitoring solution designed to monitor and improve driver behavior, reduce risk, and ultimately lower costs related to driving incidents. Azuga Safety Cam is designed with high-definition 1080p road-facing and driver-facing cameras that record evidence in the event of an accident, offering immediate proof of an accident's cause and who's at fault during the insurance claims process. According to the American Trucking Association, 70% of all accidents are not the fault of the commercial driver, yet in most cases the company is deemed at fault.
If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to click the little red subscribe button below. You can also go to thetrucker.com to read the latest breaking news stories. That's all for this edition. On behalf of David Compton, Craig Maltman, and everyone here at the Trucker News Channel, thanks for watching.
Azuga